traded receiver back. What do you want for him?
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down. Run goes backwards. Throwing now is Carr. One tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
That's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Rodgers. This is inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Henry. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. There's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
McKinnon's kick is good. And now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McCain, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I'll get that, Rich.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
For a gain of about 4, second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 40 now on second down. Carr. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about no man wins in the trenches. It's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Carr going to throw. And it's complete to Adams. Well, he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
You get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that.
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that's going to be another 1st down. It's a tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys have been
throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's got a rifle on deep left side. He's got it, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He'll let this go deep to Lazard. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. And Lazard is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by McCain, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now we're shooting the handoff to Cohen. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the save. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than getting up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Completes it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. you can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing his car on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this game.
And they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for you, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Jets at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A sack, and it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Rager. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second and 10. Carr. That's caught by the big tight end. Dennis got him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down and run with Cohen. That's a good acceleration as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with the pick. From the Jets, and they get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Nightmare the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll start on the ground. It's and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, now Rodgers. This pass is caught by London. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick that apart, because he will have all that time to find someone up and downfield. He can only cover it so well. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure off the passer.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Take it in at the 3. And he makes this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised if they take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
A 1st down carry for Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. This is just Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Fifth carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second and 9, Rodgers. This will go to Henry out wide. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That's the play down the 10, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on first down is Carr. And nowhere to flip that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on second and 10. Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Say it's incomplete.
just what they need, a lecture from me. But subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 10, Carr. Touchdown, Texans. Dallas got it. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. After, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with the 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, Rodgers. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, nothing good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you just go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say, run the football, you've got the lead. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football, you've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Oh, no. Damn.
Texans are right back in this football game. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot a good return tagged on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
To the INT, it's Carr. That's to Alvin Ross. Room here to run. Touchdown.
Bullshit, bro. 2 motherfucking catches.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Man, they holding me, man. Motherfuckers throw 2 times. 2 fucking times.
As they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. Very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy in that, you could end up in enemy's hands again.
Deep second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find his man, Woods. 20, 10. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. The lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to first down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr flushed out right.
Good shit.
It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 45 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
21-point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or do you hit a 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing there, but this pass will wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Devontae Adams, 53 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Carr. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Carr. Pass complete. Goddard. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Carr to throw.
Rolling to his left.
St. Brown on the catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Carr.
And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally,
he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jets, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away of being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a